I told you this on the other podcast that we did. The first time, and I said, "What a idiot!" The only time I ever had an athletic bone in my body is
Mhm.
when a soccer player put her finger up my right. I am not athletic at all, right? I myself, and American exceptionalism is one thing. American arrogance is another.
We're trying to build at PCW. Uh, when I was a kid, I always wanted to wrestle. Always wanted to be a part of the wrestling scene. I remember watching my first WrestleMania and enamored by everything. Kid growing up in Brooklyn, we didn't have that when I was younger. Growing up, I always just wanted to be a part of it.
Mm.
And, a few years later, um, deep into my adulthood, uh, I saw an ad for PCW and joined, and I've been with them since then. And it's been a dream of mine to I had when I was a kid. I can kind of impart that on those that are joining the wrestling business now. Um, it's been a blast with just watching people just take off and become who they are in the Georgia wrestling scene. Um, and they're great individuals. And giving them a platform to just be who they are is, all that matters. I'm not doing it for me. Doing it. I'm honestly just leaving a path open for those that would love to be a part of this.
I'm with you. So you mentioned that your love for wrestling started with watching WrestleMania. I've got some years on you. I remember my first WrestleMania. What was yours? What got you into love of professional wrestling? What WrestleMania was that?
Um, it was the one I remember because yeah, uh, WrestleMania 17. That's
I'm
one
with you.
that's my yeah, WrestleMania 17. It was the spectacle of it all. It was the storytelling, not so much the wrestling of it. It was I'm a very big story person, and I remember when they used to you do the big vignettes of um you know just like the Rock and Stone Cold, for example,
Hmm.
right? When they had the whole package of what happened, what took place, and it was just amazing to just watch that and be able to kind of see exactly how that played a part, and then to finally watch the match. Um, man, it was nothing like it. And then so a few years ago, I attended my first WrestleMania. My very first one was actually in Orlando. I had lived in Orlando for some time, and I moved to Georgia. And I always said if WrestleMania was ever in Orlando or Georgia, I'm definitely going. And one year, me and my wife just decided to go, and just being there, um, it's everything that you can think that it is. Um, since then, I've been to two more WrestleManias after that. And man, I tell you, it's wonderful. It's nothing like it.
And so that's where a lot of fans are coming from, and I'm understanding where they're coming from. Don't want to go off too much on the WWE rabbit hole, but that's where a lot of the controversy is right now with TKO having to cover such massive return on investment. Is that they've
Mhm.
gone up so high on the ticket prices, okay, and it's made it very difficult for families to attend the events. It's very, very, very different being there and watching it on your tablet, watching it on the telephone, watching it on the television, which is what I do, right? So I
Yeah.
come from a little bit different of a background. Okay,
Mhm.
for us it was $2 lucha libre, right? So it was all families. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
There were kids that were running around, adults drinking and having fun, and so wrestling was what brought that all together, right? So to me, to hear, hey, and I'm old school. Hey, you're going to pay $100 for a ticket? I'm going to go, nah. I'm just going to watch it on the television, right? I know $100 is 20 years ago
Yeah.
inflation, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's being there is very, very, very different. It's a
Uh-huh.
different so
Yeah.
I'm with you
Yeah.
there. So you transitioned and you said, "Hey, look at Platinum Championship Wrestling." You took a flyer on a Platinum Championship Wrestling, um, going full circle, right?
Uh-huh.
I took a
Mhm.
flyer on Platinum Championship Wrestling some 6 months ago. Is that about right?
Yeah. Yeah.
6
Yeah.
months ago,
Mhm.
and started watching it, on YouTube, and really enjoyed it. That's when I reached out to you, contacted you, and said, "Hey, look, there might be an opportunity here." Do you even remember that phone call at all?
Oh, yeah. I definitely do because it was interesting. We were transitioning from where we were, and it was something to where it's like, I I wanna do something else. I want us to grow a little more. And, it just so happened that you gave me a call.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I thought the partnership would be great. Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
it goes together like peanut butter and jelly, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Professional wrestling, the biker lifestyles. I tell people and people who know me, I am not a motorcycle rider. I'm a biker. I was born a biker, and as last week would show you, I'm going to die a biker. Right. And I'm going to do things that I enjoy to do. And one of those things that is very, very, very high on that list is the enjoyment of the sport and sport. I didn't misspeak of professional wrestling. Um,
Mhm.
PCW to me, because I come from that era where there were still very small markets, right? Now they've coined the term territories, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
back then we weren't smart enough to call it territories. We called them markets, right? And even in Mexico, you had different parts of Mexico where it was different wrestlers, right? So they all traveled. Okay,
Mhm.
but it was very different parts. Tijuana, for example, you have the great Rey Mysterio coming out of Tijuana, right? Very high, all of it, all lucha libre is very, very high performance, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But I was in the area where Rayo de Jalisco, Santo, Mil Máscaras were very evident, and so that's where I jumped in and started to love professional wrestling. And something that I love about independent professional wrestling is you can still get it right. You can still go to the event and not have to mortgage your house. Okay, you can still bring the kids, and you could bring the kids to mostly any uh, uh, wrestling event. I think you'd agree to that.
Yeah.
But you can still,
Yeah.
it's affordable enough, is a better word. It's affordable enough to bring the kids and enjoy wrestling. So I thought the partnership would be phenomenal, and it has been very good. We're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Um,
It's been
you,
amazing
you know,
so
uh,
far.
right? I haven't enjoyed a show like this in, man, a decade, really. I don't think I've enjoyed a show, and I'm serious about this. I don't think I've enjoyed a show this much since I went to the old bingo hall. I know Jim Cornette would hate to
Mm.
hear me say this. I'm a Paul Heyman guy, 100%. But
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
I loved this last fits one of my favorite ones. Um, Top 10 of all times. I enjoyed it. Um, what were your some kind of takeoffs from this event that just passed at Falcons?
Well, let's break it down. Man, it was a lively crowd for one. Going back to the family oriented shows, um, I love our fans. I love our fans, and being able to be a part of the show and be interactive and kind of bounce off their energy. It's so great, and it's and we're growing. I think the first show we did at Falcons, it was we had maybe another 40, 50 people there from the first one, so it was lovely. I enjoyed it. So let's talk about the actual show itself. Um, Very first thing, your guys, the syndicate, uh, they
My guys, brother, you got me confused.
yeah, I mean they weren't there except for Quattro. Yeah, he was the only one that was there from the syndicate. I think there was some type of dissension there from the last show. Um, Mr. Blaze and Quattro getting uh a beat down from the left hand path. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
left hand path obviously was at the show. I'm not privy to, and this is the honest to God truth. I'm not privy to the booking decisions and what goes on behind the scene. As you know, I'm just a mark. I'm a fan. I enjoy professional wrestling, but I did hear on the rumor mill, and when I say rumor mill, I'm not talking about internet. I'm talking about just something somebody said to me. Is that the no-show from the syndicate was, a direct message.
mm, and that very well could be the case. Um, I'm as much of a fan as you are. I watch, although I'm behind the scenes and I work production and all that kind of stuff. I still wait to see what happens. I don't really know what takes place until it actually happens. So
Sure.
yeah, it was very very interesting to see that they weren't there, especially with the message that J Alpha sent to you in particular uh, right before the show. So
You know, I didn't see the message, hear the message. I have an idiot filter, and, my idiot filter was off, and I'm being dead serious. I didn't know. W what was that message? I didn't get it.
uh not happy about exactly what took place at the last show. The one thing that he said was that he's going to show everyone that they run the show and they run Falcon's Fury.
I thought that was hysterical.
Yeah.
What can I say? My mother did feed me as a child. But yeah, you know, and again, not to get to political, but I'm a son of an immigrant family. I myself, and American exceptionalism is one thing. American arrogance is another, and they don't cross paths. They can't cross paths. They're not conducive. And so when he came in the first time I met him, I told you this on the other podcast that we did. The first time, and I said, "What a fucking idiot." And I said that out loud, and and around the guys that heard me. But then his hey, we run Falcons Fury. Harley Davidson. That's a tough comment. That's a tough pill to swallow. Um, I was sitting down minding my own business. Bobby took a little bit of exception to it, but God bless him. Hopefully, he never shows up. Um,
Well,
we shall see, as the kids say these days.
yeah, we shall
Um,
see. We definitely shall.
we
I, I think there's something there. Um, I think there might be a reason why they decided to no show this match, and I think we'll hear more
and
from
that's what I
them.
heard. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
One thing I'll tell you is Mr. J Blaze is very calculated. There's always a
yep.
reason
Oh
why
yeah,
behind his madness. So for him not to show up, there had to definitely be a reason.
with the syndicate. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. I think he knows the ins and outs. And as mentioned, he's all about business. So
Agreed. I met him once at the previous event. Very standoffish. Um, but as a performer and as a genius, I tip my hat.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, going into that as from the no show to the people that were there, the entire show, band delegation,
Yeah.
um, they have taken the absence as an opportunity. They took over that show. They were all over that show.
Yeah. Yeah. And a big addition to the event delegation. You want to tell us some more about that?
Yeah, yeah. Surprisingly, Jazz, newcomer Jazz, she joined that delegation during and we found that out during the triple threat with the debuting Audrey Allen and the former PCW Women's Champion Rose Gold. Um,
And what a great match.
yeah,
What a
yeah,
great match.
yeah,
A little bit of a shame that it had to end the way it did, right, with the interference from, Van Delegation. But what a great match, and how impressive is Miss Allen?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. We kind of scouted her out a while ago. I met her at another show, and great talent, great personality, and she meshed well with Rose Gold and even Jazz. And like you said, it was a shame that the match ended the way it did because I saw that it was getting there. It got to a point, and then even with the surprising choke slam from Audrey Allen and
Yeah,
Rose Gold,
yeah,
when the
yeah.
band delegation did join or did join the match, as you can say, um, it was surprising. It was very very surprising. And I I've known Jazz for some time, and she's always looking for opportunity. I think that was a big thing for this show, opportunity. Being able to seize that, and I mean, it makes sense, right? Van delegation. Nate Vanderbilt is currently the Book of
Yeah,
Destiny holder.
yeah,
Um, Aaron Black, Cassius King, uh, Lamar Diggs.
yeah.
They've been instrumental in a lot of the things storylines. Let's go back to Turn the Page. Turn the Page. They won the faction warfare against the Syndicate and left that path. So I mean, we have seen in the last few months grow into this big faction, this dominant force, and I am not surprised that they were able to capture the win and capture the attention of Jazz and look for forward.
Huge addition, huge addition. That's not all. The main event, was a hell of a match, as well.
Yes.
Um Very, very, very impressed with that match. Uh, New champ.
Yeah. 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 So we had a double main event because it was so let's talk about the Stucky and Vega match first. Man, that was
Vegas
surprising
impressive.
because
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. He is a PCW original, and he has been, revitalizing himself. He has now regained control of himself because he was Sleepy Wrestler, and now he has control over that entity. And you know, it was a great match. Dominic Stuckey, again,
Yeah.
amazing talent.
Yeah.
He is a triple world title holder. He holds titles on three different promotions. So he is one of the best in Georgia at this point in time.
George's
You know,
version of Ultimo Dragon, I think.
yeah,
He can
yeah,
do it
he's getting
all.
there.
Uh,
Yeah, he's getting
Very
there.
technically sound, great mic skills, hell of an athlete.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, definitely.
I think he's the epitome of what you're trying to do over there at PCW.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He is the example. He's the blueprint. And being able to have someone like that at the forefront of PCW is amazing. And I look forward to hearing his take on where PCW can go in the future and his moving forward. Of course, everyone is doing their thing, but being able to have someone like that at the forefront of PCW is a good example for the up and coming trainees. You know, um,
Agreed. What
and
what a great example.
yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. Both of them amazing talents. Um, and with the interruption from Quattro, who was which is very interesting. I kind of go back to their little story. If you go back to they were the best of friends before Quattro joined the syndicate. They were the truth seekers. They were the two people that were against the how can I put this, the rise of the syndicate. Let's just like that. They were the ones that were looking for the truth. Months later, now they're on the opposite sides. So I look forward to seeing where that goes as well.
I saw something from Quattro that I haven't ever seen out of him before. When he grabbed that mask, right? The expression on his face, man, he was in a daze. He was almost orgasmic looking
Yeah,
when he grabbed that mask. Just feels like it took him to a whole different arena mentally with that mask. I didn't know the whole story, but I did know that that was quite significant.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot to unpack there for sure. And like again, going back to syndicate, I think that's going to cause some rifts down the line.
With Quattro.
Yep, yep,
Oh, interesting,
yep, yep,
interesting.
yep, yep. Um,
Okay, so
there's
do you think this is where it falls apart? Is it starting to fall apart with the syndicate?
time will tell. Time will tell.
That is very telling. That is very telling. There's two ways to answer that, right? When somebody goes, "Hey, is this relationship falling apart?" The first person goes, "No, no, no, it's not falling apart. It's falling apart." But how you answer that is, "Hey, time will tell." And you're right, time will tell. Um, but they're not my guys. Obviously, you were joking when you said that, but what a collection of talent, especially for
Yeah,
Georgia professional wrestling,
yeah,
from top to bottom. There is no weak link in that stable. Um, so yeah, you're right. Time will tell.
yeah, yeah. So let's talk about the main. Jay Shaw, country style, strong style, Shaw, and Hot Boy Kaizen. Um, man, it was an emotional match. Um, one being, of course, um, Hot Boy Kaizen had recently lost his nephew to epilepsy, and I am amazed by the strength he was able to pull in order for him to complete this match. And this the match was amazing. Um,
Great match. Two very different styles, right?
yes, yes,
With Shaw, what does he call it? The country strong
country strong style.
style, right?
Yep. Hmm.
Almost a hillbilly style of what they do in Japan.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's intense. There's some spots where he does, and I go, shit, I felt that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But great match. The longest reigning um champ, is that right? In PCW, or was it for
Actually,
his title?
actually,
For the
actually,
Divas
no,
Shorts title.
no,
Okay.
actually. Um, not to bring them back up again, but Mr. G Blaze had the longest.
Jay Blaze had the longest, and then
Yeah.
he lost the title. That's right.
Turn the page.
He lost it.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and turn the page.
Emikasa. Emikasa.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Emikasa.
That's
That's
right.
correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
Yep.
lost it to technically he lost it to Jay Shaw.
Right.
And that was actually the shortest reign because 7 minutes later, Kaizen cashed in his Book of Destiny and he actually won the title. And yeah,
We want to wish him all the best. What a great talent. What a great person. I think just as much as he is talented, he's just as good as a person.
yes,
So
definitely, definitely.
it's tough, especially with family members. Um, but so he's gonna go away for a minute. is what he
Yep.
said
Yes.
after the match, and we wish him well. Hopefully, he comes back, and we're all pulling for you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Him and his family. One thing I told him before he left was doors are always open. We're as much as a family as anyone can be. Doors are open. He can always come back. I did notice a change in Shaw in that match. He realized that that was a turning point for him. Not only being a new title holder, but also just taking in what that title represented. You know, so I look forward to seeing exactly where he goes.
Me too. So, Mike, this is my favorite part of this podcast. It's the let's be honest segment, right? Georgia professional wrestling has something very dear to my heart. Okay, and the history, not just the history, but the present. What's going on now? Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
let's get us honest here. What did you like about the show? What did you dislike about this show? What were the challenges? Obviously, having arguably or not arguably the biggest faction that you have no bill you. That's a big deal, and it sets production back a little bit. But outside of that, just be real honest with me about this.
yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. So of course, um, the one thing I wanted for PCW, and I think all promotions want this is just more so being able to just be out there, provide the fans with something um, that would draw them in, right? And I think what we're doing now, little by little, we're getting there. Shout out to Brian Blaze and Bill the Butcher. They're moving us along in a fashion to where the show's growing, and
Yeah,
it's becoming a platform to where these wrestlers are able to kind of just showcase their skills, and not only that,
yeah,
be on the forefront of Georgia wrestling. Um, there's a lot of companies out there. Let's be honest. There's a lot of promotions that are building and growing. And for PCW to be around for as long as it's been around for uh man, almost 20 years, here and there. And for it to be around and to have um talent go and grow, I think it's amazing. It's amazing there. The one thing for me, as and I hate to say I'm a promoter, but I guess that's the title that I have, managing PCW. It's just being out there a little bit more. I want to be able to market a little bit better and be able to kind of um, show exactly who we are. You know, the one thing that I get a lot, and I think we talked about this when we first talked, is we didn't know you were there, and
yeah.
we've been in the Covington, Porterdale, Conyers area for years. As long as I've been around, we've been in this about 5 years now. We've been in that area, and people are still saying, "Hey, I didn't know you were here."
Right.
You know, so for us, I think that's the thing. We need to put a stamp in this area, and kind of grow. I hate to say this is our territory, but this is our territory.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
this is where this is where we're growing. This is where we are. We've been in this area for a long time now. And I think we need to work on that and work on growing. So I'm really big on community, really big on bringing those around us, to us, and being a part of that. So I think us going out there and doing things outside of wrestling, and just being a part of the events, and that's why we're partnering with Harley Davidson, because you guys are amazing at that, and just being a part of that atmosphere, learning what others are doing and how things are growing. I think that's a great start.
I'm with you, right? So there's even a biblical passage that says, you don't hide a light. Right, it's the same thing. So you can have all the talent in the world, which PCW has a lot of talent. Okay, but if you're not putting yourself out there, and you're not getting your events notoriety, and you're not marketing your events. And a lot of times it's not even marketing, right? Because you're making an effort to market. It's just how the market is receiving your marketing, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah,
And so it's
yeah,
how it's perceived, right? So we definitely want to help to get that put out there because we love the partnership. We think the partnership is great. We enjoy you guys coming out. And again, I have a dog in this fight, but I really enjoy it. And you guys are also going to see now, in the Harley Davidson world, there's such a thing called writing season.
mm,
I know what you're thinking. Writing season, or you write letters? No, writing with an R, right? And so what that is just when the weather gets nice, right?
yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of people who bike ride, who put their motorcycles away when it gets cold and whatnot. They come out and ride, and that's always really enjoyable to me. Growing up, it was, hey, they're not real bikers. They don't bike 365, 24/7. No, they just bike different than we do. Okay.
yeah,
But
yeah.
when you get a lot of people out that have a commonality, and that commonality is riding motorcycles, it's a very special time. And it's one of my favorite things in Georgia. I've been in Georgia now for 3 years, 4 years, maybe,
Mm,
right? And I really enjoy it because just the amount of people that come out of the woodwork, so to speak, and ride motorcycles. So the next event, not to change topics here, but the next event that we're going to have at Harley, I want it to be the biggest that we've had. Right? It's riding. So listen to all the bikers, all the motorcycle riders. If you have a motorcycle, if you thought about getting on a motorcycle, if you fell off a motorcycle, if you saw a motorcycle and went, that's cool. If you watch Sons of Anarchy, whatever it may be, it's riding season. And we've got this cool event with Platinum Championship Wrestling. Okay. We've got the Funnelicious food truck that's outside. So you don't have to eat. Just show up, right? On your bike, off your bike, walking. We got a helicopter pad, legitimately, really do. We got a helicopter pad if you want to
that's
park
good.
your helicopter and come down, see us. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to have a great time. I'm assuming you will too. But that's the biker community for you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So I'm counting on you guys. Show up and show out because apparently the syndicate wants to kick my ass as well. So it'll be. I think that's going to be our best event.
yeah, yeah.
Harley, PCW. That's going to be the epitome of what we've been trying to do. So there's been some kinks that we've had to work out along the way, right? Not just this camera that keeps flicking out. By the way, quick shout out to Throttle Response BDC for getting me the equipment to do this. They're always very supportive of everything that we do, that I do. So quick shout out, Throttle Response BDC. Thanks for the headphones and the fucked up camera. Um, but what were some things that in the beginning was messy, right? Because it was like a birth. It was painful. It was messy.
Hmm,
What were some
hmm.
things that I didn't see, that others didn't see, that you played off, that you snipped through, and you got through? You want to share that with us?
Yeah, I mean, it was a new experience. Being able to put something up, you know, when we were at the our older building, everything's already set up, everything's already there, everything's already, lined up and ready for us to go. And one thing I'm bad at, and my team will tell you, I'm bad at delegation sometimes. I'm bad at, being one place and just focusing on that one place.
Sure.
Which I'm working on. I'm learning, especially with these events. I'm learning. Hey, maybe I need to kind of put this topic or this spot on someone else, pun intended, just so that they can kind of do that. I can focus on what I'm focusing on. So I'm learning that. I'm learning that. And of course, it's a different venue. And it's something to where we have to kind of fine tune that. And I think as we're going along, we're learning. Hey, maybe we don't need this. Maybe let's do this instead, and let's like fix this and let's do this. So that's one thing, one big thing that for me and for our team, we're learning. And we're doing recaps after that, just saying, hey, what did you learn from this? And being able to kind of
Sure.
spit with you and say, hey, what do you think? Like, what's your take on it? And hearing that is great. Sometimes people don't take feedback well, and that's the recipe for a bad partnership. I think
Yeah.
being able to kind of just be open and say, hey, can you fix this? Can you work on this? Does this work? I think those tools are needed sometimes to kind of bounce off of and build the best product you can for your fans.
Yeah.
One thing, big thing, and I'll put it out there. One thing we're very big on is fan feedback. Hey, what is it that you liked? What do you want to see? Because at the end of the day, this is for you. It's not for us. This is for you. So understanding exactly what works and what doesn't work. Hey, let us know.
And that's a great mindset to have, right? So I would prefer for it to be my problem so I can fix it. Okay. If it's somebody else's problem, it's hard to fix somebody else's problem,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when
yeah,
you take ownership of the problem and go, hey, I heard you. This is what you said. Let me fix it, as opposed to putting it off or putting it on someone else. And so that's how dynasties are built.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely. So let's talk about our next upcoming shows. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to the partnerships that we're building at this point. Of course, we have the show at Night Owl that's coming up, and then we have Harley Davidson again. We're back at it again, April 17th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see what we're building towards that. Of course, we have two other contenders at this point. We have Skrill the Great, as well as um, Naja, who's kind of back and forth. But of course, we also have, man, give me. And late night, I do apologize for forgetting. So we had, I'm sorry. How can I forget? Because this guy has been all over the place. Nathaniel Vanderbilt. He has the Book of Destiny. Yeah, so he can cash in at any point in time. I mean, who knows? Who knows what might happen with that?
Another great talent of PCW, great mic
Yes.
skills,
Yeah.
is shit, I hate saying this word, but is a visionary, right? He sees things
Mm,
kind of before, they even happen. Just a great talent. I think anybody who's not familiar, with him, he's worth a Google.
yeah. Yeah. Definitely is. Again, mainstay at PCW, and he is. I dare to say up and coming because he's not up and coming. He's been there. He's been around. But he is growing, and every time I see him, he grows character wise. Athletically, he just is a talent, and he's he has his ways. He's sneaky about it, man. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's talented, a very talented. And I can't wait to see what he does with the band delegation as well as what he does with that Book of Destiny. 'Cause again, he has all right to catch that in at any point in time.
I dig it. Any title you think he's gonna go after? You're closer to the guy than I am.
I mean, I wouldn't put past him that he's looking for the big one, the PCW title.
Ducky.
Yeah, I wouldn't put
Wow.
past him. He's made some comments on a couple of different PCW posts that he's eyeing that title. But I mean, he is the former Dealer's Choice champion. Um, of course, the Van delegation, they have rights to the title, um, to the tag titles. I wouldn't put past them if they go after all the gold.
Yeah, and that's a stable that can do it.
Yeah,
That's a stable
yeah,
that can do it for sure. They could, to me, right, as the promoter, right? So if I were the promoter, I would have some long nights thinking that through, because they get all the gold, they can hijack that show anytime they want.
yeah, yeah. It will not be a good night for anyone if they decide that that's what they want to do. So you like it. I
All
think
right,
you like
so
where we go.
So, I like it. I want you to write me in a heel turn. I was on my deathbed, and a little angel came to my ear, and he just said, "Heel turn." So, in life in general, in life in general, but I had the nurses cracking up. I was going under, about to have surgery, heart surgery, right? Emergency heart surgery, and it was just so laissez-faire, like, if I don't come up, I don't come up. What's the big deal? And they were just cracking up, to the point the cardiologist goes, "Hey, I need you guys to stop talking." And I was like, "Right on." All right. So we got two events coming up, right? You get one in Avondale Estates that I can't wait to see. That's going to be a lot of fun. Full intention to go over there unless I have a heart attack or something. And you get the tag belts that are up for grabs,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And the dealer choice titles up for grabs too. The newly acquired dealer's choice titles up for grabs. So that's in Avondale States, and that's this coming up Saturday, correct?
Yep. That's correct. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So so in our next episode, we're going to cover that. I can't wait to cover that. And then the event after, right? We're back at the Falcon.
Back in the Falcon. Can't wait for that, man. Can't wait for that. I think we're growing, and it's inevitable that we'll get there. Um, I can't wait for those two matches, especially. Um, Huck has been on a tear lately, so I'm trying to see where
Yeah,
he'll take that belt, and then of course,
right.
the syndicate and that tag title belt. I don't think they'll release those belts anytime soon. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna say, so here you go. I'm gonna do projections. You ready?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take Quattro. I'm gonna
Mm.
take Quattro over Jay Shaw.
Hmm. If that does happen, every member of the syndicate would have that title.
Hmm, I like it. And then with the tag belts, uh, man, the tag champs are just so dominant. I hate to give the devil the due, but they're so dominant. And you can sit there and talk to your little handkerchief flag all you want. But the fact still remains is that you're the Sonny Bono to share. And so that's pretty easy to do, is when you're playing second fiddle to somebody who is as talented as his partner is. But what a great team.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, Chris, I look forward to the show. Can't wait to see what happens, and yeah, yeah. I mean, this was great.
Pleasure's all mine. So we're looking to do this twice a week, right? So
Yep.
have
Mhm.
episodes twice a week. So after this one drops a couple days later, we'll have the next one. We're still working on the scheduling. Mike, as always, a shout out to Platinum Championship Wrestling. I'm biased, so believe me, don't believe me. I really don't give a shit. But that is the best independent wrestling that I've been around, and really enjoy it. Really enjoy you doing this with us. Hopefully the fans will enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Until next time.
All right, man. I appreciate it.